Hey there YouTube, Squint here. Today I'm going to be working on a lock sent to me by Fast Charlie. This one's just got the name Jeffery Post on it. There's the key bitting. Works real smooth, no problems at all. We're going to try to tension this one just a little bit different. It has a, if you try the top of the keyway, it's got a real wide open keyway, so of course you could use a double tension wrench, but if you see, it doesn't really fit in there too good. At the top there is a little piece of metal that sticks down in there, so I'm going to do bottom of the keyway with this little Z wrench that you kind of get from some dipple pick sets. And let's see if we can get this thing opened up. I'm going to do it counterclockwise. It just makes it easier than if I was pushing back this way. I don't want to get my thumb in the way of anything, so I'm just going to push it under the lock. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Little click out of 5, small turn, forward click. Wife's down there yelling at the dogs again. Little click out of 1 or 2. That was 2. It gave me a little turn on the core. I'm locked up on 1. There we go. And to manually rotate to set 1. Okay, we're in a deeper fall set. Feels like 2. Three. 1. Counter on 4. There it goes. All right. That opened it up. A little bit of counter on 4. Nice. It's a fun little pick. There's definitely a couple little tricks in there. I don't know if it was a trap or what, but as soon as I got number 2 picked, number 1 seized up. So I let off on that a little bit, and then everything else kind of seized up, so I don't know what he's got in here. Let's go ahead and shim this. Let's see. Yep, that's the top. Oh, I hate being sick. Seems like the only time I get to pick those when I stay home sick. Feels like it anyways. Alright, you guys can see everything is in there and definitely needed picked. Nice work on these pins. Nice work on the pins. Where you at, little flashlight? For some reason I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't find any. There it is. Can't find anything. Alright, we got threading. Looks like every one of the chambers in the core has been threaded. I don't know if that'll pick that up or not. I'll have to focus in. It's a different. Let's see. If you can't see it, you'll just have to take my word for it. You guys can see a couple of those threaded. All of them are threaded like that though. They're very, I wouldn't say lightly threaded, but it must be a softer metal. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a standard and 1, or 6, sorry. A little serrated, another little heavily serrated, a serrated spool. Another little spool, and then just like a reduced diameter spool. We'll look at them closer here in a minute. All right, let's see what we got up top. There we go. All right, number one, whoops, looks like a little serrated spool. Two, another little spool. Whoops, three's a standard, that one came out. With the spring. Oh no, that was number two spring. There it is. Switch these springs around. Number three is the standard. Four is a little serrated. There it goes. Swing these around, pick out 5 and 6. A little standard out of 6. And another little spool out of 5. Same little springs. Alright, cool. Let's see what he did up top. If anything, he might have been able to take that cap off of there. He has done some work. It looks like at least in 3. He may have done something in all of them. It's just not deep enough. Like if he threaded it. If he did thread it, it's not super duper deep. Yeah, it's all good. I'll zoom you guys in so you can take a peek at these. Looks like at least number 3 at the top has some type of work done to it. I'll zoom you guys in real quick so you can see these pins. He's done some nice work there. Alright, perfect. Alright, you can see here number 1, it's got this nice little reduced diameter spool. And then it's got a spool with some serrations in the middle. A little steel spring. The key pin here in number 2, I think went like this. Yeah, and then it's a spool with another spool on top, steel spring, and then he's got number 3. He's got some light serrations here, just one or two, and then another little spool on the key pin with a standard up top. Then he's got this one heavily serrated, nice deep serrations there, with a little spool, little lip on top, and then another. Almost like two little serrations there on number 4 and 5. He's got it's almost a spool, but he's got a lip. There's a lip that goes on in the middle of that key pin. And then another spool up top. And then 2 standards and 6. So that was, like I said, a lock that was pinned up by Jeffery Post. I don't have a name of the lock. But yeah, so I appreciate it, Jeffrey. If you're out there, I appreciate you building this lock for the community to pick. It was definitely a fun pick. Thanks, Fast Charlie, for sending that to me. I'll definitely get it out to the next victim. All right, guys, this is Squint, and I'll be on to the next lock.